Well, this is the airplane in Kansas City. There's the Weiss that had helped me so much. And finally, the Lord has provided the plane that we're thinking out. I know He had a big burden for us. And these are the Kansas City folks. And there's Weiss. How young he looks. Bob Hart. Oh, now this was in 46. They had ordered the plane, and the plane was delivered to them instead of the 11th. It was delivered on the 7th, and that was a good thing because that helped get mom out of the jungles. She was very sick. So we thank the Lord for this provision. You know, the Lord spoke to me in 45, make an airstrip right here where you're walking. And I obeyed the Lord. And Bob Hart obeyed the Lord and taking flying lessons almost to the very same day that the Lord had spoken to me. So it was of the Lord definitely that we get the plane. You know, people, when they saw me starting making the airfield, they came and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm making an airfield here to get an airplane in here. Oh, they said, if that's so, you're going to get an airplane. We're going to come and help you. So they gave volunteer days of work to help me get that airfield made. And then the army from Macas sent 35 soldiers for 2 days to help work on the airfield too. So we're grateful to God for this. One thing really clinched Weiss was when he and Frank, I took them on and Ernie took them to Iowa, and from Iowa they flew out to Shell, and George thought about it. Said, look at here, Mike has 4 days to get back, and here we are just in a few minutes out. So he was really, and then he wrote me and asked me to write up all about our trip and our problems and so on. So I did, and the Lord really provided it quickly for us. Thank Him again and again. There's a DC-3 coming in, and that's the day of the inauguration of the airfield, 24th, I think, of February or 29th. I'm in that plane. It was a very, very, very rough flying because I was out in Quito inviting government personnel to come for the dedication of the airstrip. And in this dedication, Ella and Andrade and others, these are the diputado and the senator of our province. And somebody gave them a skin and flowers and so on. And then here, Ella and Andrade and others had made this lunch under the tree, and I had invited the people to come and help themselves. The governor gave the priests money to have a big lunch over there, but hardly nobody went there. Even the bishop there, you'll see the bishop there from Tana. He wouldn't even go to them. He stayed with us, and I asked him to come and eat. I have nothing against him. Come on and have some lunch because I knew how sick he was on the plane, and then he'd be flying back, also. So it was quite a time. And there they said, the governor said how he made the airfield, and Lova, the priest, said how he made the airfield, And then they called me in. There was a little kiosk made, a little shed platform on the airfield. And when I went in, uh, these men put me between them, and uh, the senator pulled out from his chest pocket a scroll, El Pergamino, and he read it out loud, that I was the author and finisher of the airfield and so on, so on. And this was the day for them. And then, yeah, I got the inspiration to speak, and I said, uh, I did not make the airfield, but God made the airfield, because you all know all the trouble that I had here to get that airfield made. And if it wasn't for God with me, I would have never have made it. So that's the way it stood with them. Now here, the plane has come, and the big plane has come, and here are people now see that there's aviation in Sopua, and so people are coming in to take land and to uh, start colonizing the Oriente. That was it. The plane really is an instrument in colonizing the Oriente as it is today. So the other planes, and this is the 4th of July of Ecuador. Well, I guess that's all. Hauling in some logs with the tractor that the Phi had brought in for the maintenance of the airfield.